The impact of populism on economic growth depends very much on the economic policies that populist parties promote. And those can be very, very different in nature. We see on the one hand left-wing populist parties that emphasize, for instance, more redistribution economically. We also see right-wing populist parties that have, in the case of the UK or in the case of the United States recently, had a strong push against global integration. All of these measures can potentially have adverse effects on economic growth. Clearly, there is a sense that the recent anti-trade policies have created a lot of uncertainty in the economy, possibly with a negative effect on growth. But I would not say at the same time that we could generally claim that populism is bad for growth. It will depend very much on what the specific economic policies are that those parties are promoting. I have studied with my colleagues Oder, Hansen and Matsch-Lacey the extent to which globalization has contributed to the rise of populism in the case of the United States. We see that geographic regions which were historically specialized in industries that subsequently faced greater import competition from China have not only experienced an economic decline in terms of lower employment or lower wages, but also a social decline with falling marriage rates, a more widespread drug problem, some signs of increasing criminality. And all of these changes are very visible, very salient for the population there. They see the economic decline, they see the social decay, and that has led people to be more likely to elect politicians who come from the extremes of the ideology spectrum. In places that have a primarily non-Hispanic white population, the winners politically in those places have been far-right politicians, such as Tea Party candidates in US Parliament or Donald Trump in the presidential election. In those places where we have primarily an African-American or Hispanic population, the shift politically has gone in favor of the far left. Economists are weighing in on the debate on populism. On the one hand, because economists are social scientists that are interested in a broad range of issues that affect our society. On the other hand, also because there is now considerable evidence that economic changes, especially adverse economic shocks, have been one of the catalysts of the recent rise of populist movements.